Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bionicle Heroes. If you remember last time, we beat 2 bosses, and now we're just going to continue upgrading people, upgrading characters. I'm going to do this guy, the gold guy, the dude that uses the Force. Just going to see if we can max his abilities out. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, he's fully maxed out. Let's do blue. I think we're close on blue. My aimer is just freaking out. Okay, he's maxed out. Let's do Napora. Okay, and that's it. Awesome. We're getting close to maxing everybody's spiritual abilities out. We're at 22... What did that say? 22% done? Kind of a long game, I guess. I mean, if each one of these has 4, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, so 24 missions. It's not bad. It's probably a good amount. I think Crash Bandicoot had a lot more, but maybe not. Maybe it didn't. I guess it depends on which one. I think Crash 1 had maybe 30 levels, 20 or 30. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute since we played through that game. If you want to go check it out, though, head on over to the Radkatz main channel, youtube.com/Radkatz. Oh, he just nutted himself. He nut shot at himself, excuse me. Awesome, I started with the red guy for once. That's a first. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are like interested in hanging out with all of us, there's more of us in the Radkatz. If this is your first time watching us, well, I guess watching me here specifically, but there's actually 4 of us in the Radkatz group. We all work on on shows together. We work on videos and we play games together as well. We have obviously this Let's Play channel where we've been playing through a lot of different video games, but we also have our main channel where we upload a lot of like, I guess, commentary / video essays. They're all pretty funny. We got some comedic and we have some informative ones as well. Obviously the one that I keep promoting in this Let's Play is called Rewind. It's the one that I created that I've been working on for at least this past year. It's been fun. I started in February, and basically, if you don't know what Rewind is, it's just where I took the concept of just like old retro, not really retro, but like for example, my parents growing up, they had a video camera and they recorded me and my siblings. They basically recorded everything, like every birthday party, every holiday, Christmas, like Easter, everything. And this last year in 2019, I went through all of my parents' old VHS players because I got this. Excuse me, it's burped. I got this VHS converter software for my computer, and so I went through all of my mom and dad's old tapes and just kind of digitized all of their VHS tapes into a digital format, obviously. And I went through them all. It was really cool to see. I don't know. It's like living a life you don't remember living, but that's you on the camera. Like when I was so little and stuff. A lot of the things that I've talked about, I obviously remember because they had a big impact on me. But specific moments is kind of hard to remember. I mean, concepts and ideas you remember as a kid, growing up, like the idea of a Nintendo 64. And I remember specific games, but it's hard to remember specific moments, like when I first got a Nintendo, and that was actually the first episode of Rewind, was me opening up my Nintendo, and I talked specifically about video games in the first episode of Rewind, but yeah, feel free to go check that out. I'll leave a link in the description to specifically the Bionicle Rewind episode that I did. Feel free to check that out, and if you like it and you're interested in more, go check out the other episodes of Rewind. The first one was on, the first one was on video games, specifically the Nintendo 64, and then the second episode was on Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, which was another show / concept that impacted me growing up. It's pretty fun to go back and visit. Yeah, and then I thought I'd do Bionicle for the 3rd episode, so that's why I'm playing through this game right now. Yeah, you guys should go check it out. Go support us. Go subscribe to our main channel. At the time of filming this episode, we are currently at almost 300 subscribers. I think like 297 or 6 or something like that. But yeah, it's been fun. Like, I really enjoy doing YouTube and making videos and playing games. And doing these shows actually has been a lot of fun. On our main channel, we have a couple different shows we do, along with just other random one-offs of video games that we like and kind of do reviews of. But Cole was actually the one that kind of inspired me to do a show, because he started with a show called Gameception, where the idea is you take 2 games and then you kind of mash them up. So it's like the first episode he did was Zelda Breath of the Wild and just a generic snowboarding game. Well, I guess generic snowboarding games in general, but the whole idea is turning Zelda into a snowboarding game. And so Gameception is literally like crossing two games together. So he did one on Zelda and snowboarding. He did one on... Is this the green guy? Yes, it is. Oh, there's a blue. Nope, it's green. And then he also did another one, and did another episode on Pokemon and Teamfight Tactics. So it's like a real-time strategy game. Well, no, it's not. It's an auto chess. Sorry, not real-time strategy. It's an auto chess of Pokemon. It was Pokemon mixed with like Teamfight Tactics, which is a League of Legends spin-off, I guess. But yeah, and then he did another episode on Halo and Star Wars Republic Commando. But yeah, like I said, Cole's kind of the one that inspired me to start doing my own show, and I started off with Rewind, which is what I'm still working on today. It's actually really, really fun. I've got a lot of enjoyment out of doing it. And then I also do like a lot of one-offs. Well, all of us do, kind of one-offs of games that we've been playing. So we did one on, me specifically, I did one on the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I did another one on a game called Darksiders. But yeah, I don't know, it's just been kind of fun going through and doing all these kind of one-off episodes of different games in a like video style essay format. It's been really fun though, because like I've always really enjoyed oh man, yeah, I should have been upgrading their abilities way long ago, because I'm getting all these secret areas. Another gold canister. That's 2. Holy crap, 2 in 1 mission. But yeah, I don't know, I've always been like a big fan of writing. I love writing. I've always loved writing back in school. Hated English class, but I loved writing class, learning how to like concept stories and be able to portray information to people. It's been really, really fun. And being able to do these video essays has been like a kind of like a manifestation of that, I guess. It's a way for me to express my creative outlet of writing that I've like always enjoyed doing. So yeah, I don't know, it's fun. If you guys, like I said, if you guys enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe and head on over to our Radkatz main channel and check those episodes out. Then we also stream on Twitch. So if you're into live streaming with all of us, head on over to twitch.tv/Radkatz. I'll link all this stuff in the description as well, so you can go hit it all up. But yeah, like I said, I don't know, it's been a lot of fun. In the Radkatz specifically, there's 4 of us. There's me, Cole, with the guy I've been talking about a lot, Thane, and then another guy named Zay. Thane also has a show on the channel called Rendered Art, where he basically just talks about art and video games, and it's really informative. He's done 2 episodes so far. He did one on Okami, and then he did another one on Bloodborne. So that's been fun. And then we have Zay as well, he runs our social media accounts, and then he also does, he makes music for the channel, and then he works on the podcast. He edits our podcast and uploads it to all the various places that we upload podcasts to. Which brings me up to my next point. We also have a podcast. It's called Talking Rad. If you guys want to hear us talk about video games and other kind of random stuff, head on over there. It's just called Talking Rad. You can find it on Spotify and iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and on YouTube. So, but that's enough plugging of all of our stuff. I kind of want to talk a little bit more specifically about Rewind and just kind of the idea of this Bionicle episode. Obviously, if you're watching this, it's already out. But I'm filming this probably a month before it even comes out, just because I want to make sure that I'm prepared. It usually doesn't take me a month to go through and edit the episode just because I enjoy doing it, but consuming all the content that I need to and doing all the research that I need for the episode is kind of a whole nother beast in and of itself. Just because I want to make sure that I don't, you know, give out any false information. I always like to make sure I'm pretty thorough with reviews and yeah, just thorough with reviews and information that I give out to people. And don't get me wrong, I've made mistakes already. Like in one of the episodes I did, well, I don't know. I don't know if it was necessarily a big mistake. It's just one of the plot points. It was a little bit out of order. And by out of order, I mean the way I worded it made it sound like it was out of order. So I could have fixed that a little bit better. But hey, we're all learning. I've only been doing YouTube for like 5 years. No biggie. No big deal. Yeah. I don't know. I really enjoy doing YouTube. I guess kind of how we started was I was back in high school. It was like 2014. Me and Thane, the big guy that has the glasses, if you go check out anything on our main channel, you'll be able to see him. Or I guess if you watch any other Let's Plays on this channel that we do, he's in there. But him and I kind of started the channel back in... There was another guy, but he kind of left. But him and I started the channel back in 2014. So we... I don't know, it's just one night we've been watching YouTube since we were young, you know, since like 2011, 2012. And we're like, man, like we play video games all the time anyway. Why don't we just why don't we make our own, you know? So we got like this really jank-ass computer that was really old. And one of my uncles showed me how to record footage to it specifically. And it was kind of fun doing it. We actually weren't able to record to the computer directly yet, because we were missing a piece specifically. So we had to record to a VHS player, and then after we recorded to the VHS player, we would record to we would then record to the computer. It's really jank how we did it, but it's really, really fun. So that, I think we did about 3 or 4 episodes that way, and then we realized this just isn't feasible. So we were able to kind of upgrade from there. We used that crappy computer for almost a year though. We started in October and it wasn't until June that we kind of upgraded. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you don't have the equipment, just know that when we first started, we had nothing. We had a really old crappy computer that was running Windows 7, and then we were recording to VHS tapes. So just use what you got until you can get better things. Save up money. Continue to do research, learn how to make videos, video edit. If you want to start a gaming channel, learn how to record your games. Come up with ideas that you want to do. Try to be different from other people, and just go for it, man. Because you just don't know. You just don't know what's going to take off, what'll be popular, but yeah, it's fun. I like doing it. I really enjoy... Here's the end of the level, too. I really enjoy doing videos and editing videos and making content, creating things. It's been fun. Thank you, Acrobatic Man. We did it! So that level took about 13 minutes, so I would say that's about the length of these episodes. I'm trying to do 2 levels per episode, so we'll see if I can stick to it. There's 2 more, I think there's 2 more levels in this realm. So if I can beat this one and then beat the boss, probably do 1 more level in this episode. Nice. I'm gonna get 3. Oh, I got as many gold as I did silver. That thing on the right looks like a sack boy fish thing. In the top right corner. 50 Vakai defeated. Man, I'm getting tons of awards. Let it be known, man. I'm actually having a lot of fun. This brings back a lot of memories playing this game when I was younger. I don't think I played this game a lot. In all reality, I think I only beat this game once, but I 100%ed it, so I probably felt like a young badass doing that. Okay, I think I upgraded. I want to do gold guy. Oh no, he's fully upgraded. Who was I doing next? Green. Is blue fully upgraded? Good. Red, of course. Who's doing this guy? This will allow me to get more gold canisters. You know, honestly, doing it this way probably helps it so you don't have to go back and play all the levels as much. I mean, you'll probably have to grind if you want to unlock everything to get money, of course, but I don't think I'm going to get everything. I don't really care to complete this game in its entirety. I just want to do enough to have a sufficient review of it. I feel like I'm getting there. Okay, 2 more levels. This will be the last mission in this episode. And then, we'll fight the boss next time. Axe on. Axe on, axe off. It's kind of a cool axe. Nice. Yeah. You gonna crush it? Or is he gonna hit it like a baseball bat? Oh, he just threw it at him. Hey. Ancient Citadel. Oops. Cool. Alright. Oh, there must be spiders. There's spider webs in here. Speaking of spiders, our house is kind of infested with bugs right now. Not just spiders. We had, at the filming of this episode, we had people in our house working on our windows, because our windows are like from the freaking 50s. I don't know if they're that old, but they're old as hell. It's been rough. It took them way too long to do them. Excuse me. But they're done, so I think they really just shook up all the bugs. And what's funny is Cole, one night, I was sleeping on the couch because they were working on my room and I wasn't able to sleep in it because I had to take all my stuff out of my room, and I covered up my bed so they didn't get dust everywhere. And Cole came out in the living room one night and he was freaking out. He's like, dude, there's just these flies all over. There's thousands of these flies in my room. And I feel bad. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you want me to do. I was pretty groggy too. I was kind of out of it. And then he took the vacuum. He took the vacuum and he just sucked up a million flies. I mean, I don't know what else you could do. It's probably the gamer play, just to suck it all up. It's pretty funny though. Sucks, man. Sucks having bugs in the house. I don't mind bugs. I just don't want them in my house. Some people freak out about it though. They just absolutely detest bugs. I used to, but I don't really mind them. They don't really hurt me, I guess. Just I don't want you crawling on my body, and I don't want you in my house laying more baby eggs to infest my house. But I mean, other than living in this house, I don't think I've really had any, as far as all the places I've lived, aside from out of the country. I lived out of the country, but I don't count that as what I'm talking about. Is I've never really had any issues with like bug infestations. Knock on wood. Hopefully I don't ever have that problem. When I moved out the first time though, my parents, I remember, called me one time and they were saying that they had bed bug infestation. Was it bed bugs or lice? I can't remember. I think it was lice actually. They had lice infestation and they had to wash everything in the house. They washed every bit of clothes. They washed every single bed sheet and pillow and anywhere that people could have possibly been. But one of my sisters had it really bad. It kind of sucked. Felt bad for her. It's like you can't go anywhere. You're not allowed to go anywhere and you have lice. I mean, you probably could, but that's like a dick move. If you got lice and you go somewhere and just give lice to a bunch of people. What is this? Can I do that one? Hell yeah, I can. Gave me a bunch of money. I'm trying to avoid that mask. I'm just gonna get it. Get over with. But yeah, kind of a dick move if you go give people lice when you know you have it. I mean, that's kind of with anything. If you're sick, man, and you go outside or go in a public place to give it to people, that's a dick move. Like, a lot of people have been freaking out about the coronavirus, which rightfully so. I mean, it's not something to take lightly, but if you're sick, man, stay home. Don't go outside. I know a lot of people have been, like, bitching about wearing masks. They don't want to, like, wear masks, but I don't see why it's such a big deal, dude. Like, if you go in a public place, if you go into a store, just wear a mask. You're only going to be in there for 30 minutes to an hour. It's not going to kill you to wear a mask. Corona might, though, so... I mean, what's the lesser of two evils? Kind of inhibiting your breathing a little bit for an hour, or getting corona and ruining your lungs forever. But I'm not the voice of reason. I'm just me. I'm just a guy playing freaking a Lego Bionicle game in 2020 that came out in 2006. Don't at me. There's nothing else in here. It's a little room. Oh, I should get that mask. I don't even have it. I think I've avoided that white mask like twice. Okay. Let's just keep progressing. Awesome. Yeah, my siblings had, well, one of them anyway. I think they all got lice, but one of my siblings had it really bad. Like, I think they were literally about to, like, shave my sister's head bald. She was freaking out about it that much. But thank God they didn't do that. For her sake, I wouldn't care if she's bald or not. I think she looks great either way. But yeah. I think she was like 8 or 9 when it happened. It was a couple years ago. This was back in like 2015 that my parents had lice in their house. I don't even know where they got it from. I'm sure she got it from school. Which sucks, dude, because it's like some parents see school as like a babysitting service. So they're like, for one of their kids sick or has head lice or something, they don't give a shit. They just send them anyway. It's like, oh God. Well, you throwing up, little Timmy? Go to school, I don't care. Mom's got to work, and I'm not paying for a babysitter. School's free. Basically, school's free. I don't know what it is now, because I haven't gone to school since I graduated high school, but when I was in high school, I think my mom had to pay like $120 for like a school registration, which, I mean, is nothing, obviously, because I definitely think that school is well worth $120. If it's probably worth a lot more. I mean, I learned a lot in school, so... Was there really nothing in here? I was hoping for like a gold canister. Can I shoot that? Oh. Yeah. School's good, kids. Go to school. Learn things. Those two guys just gamered out of there. Awesome. Okay, I don't need that. I'm in gold mode. Nobody can touch me. Let's see what's over here. Maybe it's, yep, silver one, baby. Awesome. Cool. I've had a lot of people ask me over the years, like, how I learned how to video edit and kind of create YouTube videos. And in all reality, I just learned it from like watching YouTube videos and watching other people teach me how to do it, and then just doing it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I haven't been doing it very long compared to like the people that I learned from. I've been doing this since, like I said, like 2014. So I've been doing it for about 6 years. But the people that I learned from have been doing this for like 15 years. People that are on YouTube that are teaching this kind of stuff. Not all of them, obviously. You got some new dudes that are on there thinking that they're hot tish and they know what they're talking about and give all these tutorials, which, I don't know, some of them are helpful, but some of them aren't. But you just gotta learn, you know? I mean, how do you learn something? You just learn. You learn how to do it. And where I didn't have a lot of income or a lot of money when I first started doing this, I wasn't able to pay for school. Like, film school's really expensive, and I didn't have that kind of money, and I didn't want to put that kind of like pressure or burden on my parents. I mean, I guess I could have took out a loan like a lot of people do, but I didn't want to. So I just kind of taught myself how to do it all. Obviously, I keep learning. Like, I've learned a lot from having Cole here too, because he actually went to college and took film school and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It's fun. You just kind of learn. Learn from different sources, from different people, and then doing it, man. Doing it is like one of the biggest and most helpful things I could ever give to people. Is like, when you first start out, yeah, your videos will probably suck. I mean, everybody's did. You can go watch our first videos on the channel. We've never deleted any video that we've created on the channel. I've privated a couple of them because they're like really bad, but YouTube was recommending them to people. And so I didn't want people to think that like they get recommended a video from 2014 and they're like, oh god, like this is the kind of content these guys create now. You know what I mean? Like, you want your good stuff to be seen by people, but I don't know. Everybody makes sucky videos. You just kind of live with it. You know, you gotta make sucky videos to learn how to make good videos. So, you know, make 100 sucky videos and then you'll learn how to make one good one. And once you make a good one, just learn how to replicate that good one and continue to get better at making good videos. So, that's my number one tip. If you're thinking about getting into YouTube, just learn. Learn how to YouTube. How do you learn how to YouTube? Learn by watching YouTube videos. If you can't afford film school, what if you can't afford equipment? Get a job and start saving. Learn what you need to buy. I mean, you don't need to have top-notch, high-end equipment to start making YouTube videos. I mean, in all reality, everybody's got a cell phone. If you got a cell phone, you can start recording and making videos. That's my philosophy, anyway. I mean, I filmed a lot of like, not like things that I get paid for by clients, but I filmed a lot of things on cell phones. A lot of pretty cool movies that I'm pretty proud of I've done on cell phones, so it's definitely a doable thing. When people say, oh, my cell phone sucks, and if you got a smartphone, most people have a pretty high-end iPhone or Samsung. You've got a good camera. That is a good camera. I don't care what anyone says. You can rock that and do just fine. Now, if you want to record gaming footage, you're probably going to need a computer to start recording. But you're probably going to need a computer to edit as well, but you don't need to get a high-end computer. I mean, like, my first laptop that I got for editing videos, aside from the first crappy computer we were using back in 2014, I paid about $800 or $900 for it. So, I mean, in all reality, $800 or $900 in the computer world is not that much. Obviously, the gaming computers that we have now, kind of in our rooms and our offices, is they're a little bit higher end, more expensive. We got higher end processors and graphics cards, but I mean, we didn't start out with that, so kind of just roll with it. You continue to evolve, get better, and get better equipment. Learn what you need. There's another gold one, baby. Oh my god, we're only one gold one away from Victory Royale, from a freaking Fortnite Battle Royale. It's legit, probably in that one. Oh well. Open sesame. Maybe not. Do I need to shoot something? Oh, no, I gotta pull the lever. Here's the boss fight, baby. I've been looking at like how long these episodes have been. I don't know. I think the first episode I did was around 20 minutes, but all the others have been between 25 to 30. I think the levels are just getting longer is all. Like, this episode's definitely going to be over 30 minutes. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't really care. If you're watching this, you don't really care. If you gotten this far anyway in the video. Oh my god, is he out here? Oh my god, yeah, he is. He's out here fighting me. He's the first gamer to come out here and fight me. He can't effing hurt me, though. Shoot me all you want, bud. Am I just gonna... Yeah, oh my god, I'm cheating. I'm totally cheating. Unless I need to use my hero mode right now. Maybe I do, because he jumped up there. Maybe not, though. Maybe I don't need to use it. I don't see any hero mode blocks. There we go. You know what? I don't think the money even helps me at all. I don't think there's any reason for me to even collect it. Just gonna sit here and let him hit me. Go red, buddy. Red hearts. There we go. He's gonna go run away now. In a really awkward fashion. Yeah, it's really awkward. This is totally cheating. Makes you wonder. I've always thought, like, when game developers release mechanics or release a game with kind of broken mechanics or parts that are just absolutely broken or cheating, what their thoughts are. Obviously, this game's geared towards kids, so it's not even that big of a deal. But there's some games I've played with really dumb, broken game mechanics or really just broken parts that you can kind of soft lock or break. Chest piece fell off. I think one of the problems, though, I've never developed a game, but like I definitely sympathize for people that do develop games. I think it's really cool, even if you make like a subpar game that you spend a lot of time on and people think it sucks. Like, you still tried, you know what I mean? There's a lot that goes into game development that people don't really understand. Even myself don't really understand. But when you spend, you know, months and months and months and even years on developing a game, some games are so massive, it's like really hard to find all the bugs that they have to offer. That's why a lot of bugs come out after people play the game, after they release it to the public, and everyone's like, oh, dude, there's a bug right here. Well, I mean, it's really hard to predict all the bugs. Thank God now, though, that we have the ability to release patches for games via the internet. You know, back in the day, you release a game that's buggy, man. It's buggy forever. You can't update that crap. So, I don't know. Game development's definitely come a long way since when it first started. That doesn't mean it's, like, perfect. It could always be better, but I don't know. I don't complain. I think it's really cool. And what blows me away, I absolutely love the fact that people can develop indie games now by themselves. Like, you don't need a freaking huge team or a lot of money to develop games. Same with film, too. You know, you don't need to be in Hollywood to make videos now because of the power of the internet, which is so awesome. So grateful for. But yeah, especially with game development, you know what I mean? It's not just EA and Nintendo and Microsoft and Sony making all these, and Sega making all these awesome games, Capcom and all these other massive studios. A lot of games that are really good are started out as indie games or are still indie games, like Minecraft, which is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth, was an indie game. Started out as an indie game. Then Microsoft eventually bought it, but still, for the first X amount of years of its life, I think it was like the first 5 years of Minecraft's life, it was a freaking indie game, you know, made by Notch, and I don't know how many people were on his team, but still, the fact that the biggest game, like, I think Minecraft sold the most copies over any freaking video game on planet Earth. There we go. Now I have to use hero mode. Yeah, the fact that it was a freaking indie game. Where's he going? Was he supposed to be up there to hit the axe guy? It hurt him. Oh, he's pissed. Jeez. You smacked the camera? Oh, it's just me and him now. Okay. So I think that was intentional, how they made that. Because now I can definitely die, and I can't collect more money. I take back what I said about broken game mechanics. For this part, anyway. Still pretty easy, though. I mean, that whole first 7 hearts of the fight, I was invincible. Who do I not care about? That guy. Do your little axe smash. Come on, buddy. Come over here. It's kind of cool that his axe is also a gun. How sick would it be if I could swing my weapon, my sword, as a sword instead of just having a gun? Like when enemies get too close, I can just bop them. And I blew that man away. Got him. Where is he? The freak is he? Oh, he's up there. Can't even find him. Oh, let's go get it. Good work, gamer. I think I got 3 gold canisters. Yeah, I got 3. 99,000 Lego pieces. Cool. Awesome. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Bionicle. I know it was a little bit longer of an episode, but next time we're going to be fighting the final boss of this bronze level. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and as always, keep it rad.